411 website?
Some of it, sometimes, other times, I just Googled them and like whatever came up.
Okay. Because that website had like all their stances and their websites.
I used all the, or the M5.
I hope the microphone picks this up. It's
Yeah.
fine though
Okay,
if it
well, like-
doesn't. It's just like
fine.
gonna be a couple hours of us sitting here doing
But
nothing.
like, sorry for being so bad with the time. Like, I really thought it would be a lot or faster than it.
No, it took me a couple of hours to like write it all on my canvas.
Yeah, like, I kind of had some idea for what I wanted to vote for like the
Oh yeah, tell me who you were looking for county prosecutor.
prosecutor. Oh yeah, that was when I was deliberating for a while. Because I couldn't decide if I should do Eli Sabat or Arian Slang.
I went with Ariane.
I ended with. Yeah, I think I ended with Eli. Oh yeah? Yeah. Because like, they were basically the same person in my mind. I was like, choose the guy with the They actually just positions.
I like Ariane because she actually like had experience.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
Eli's just kind of like, I want to do this because I don't like you, and he just seems sort of like out for revenge a little bit.
What?
Not revenge per se, but like he does feel a little bit of the Bernie Sanders type Democrat in that what is that?
Long break.
Polo. In that like he's might like oh wait I forgot to say that might match some ideas that like I value but might also be kind of annoying because like you're too partisan and stuff. Yeah. But at the same time I was like something
It'll be interesting.
She had experience, but it was also sort of like people were being like, but like the people of the group want her there for some reason. Kind of sounds like, well, like basically,
And she was like, I feel like it kind of hurt her that she was forced to go over that.
yeah, it felt like she was a little bit too much like in the group.
Why are there so many bees here?
I don't know.
I feel like okay, I don't see anything under here, but
But like it felt. Okay, so the Solomon Rajput dude. Like I I don't disagree with what he wants. I just feel like why do you think oh yeah, why do you think you can become a member of Congress just with like half a medical degree
half a medical degree?
and like
Oh, so he just gave up?
no like
He's like on leave
yeah.
to run for office, which is something you can do apparently.
I was just like
Sabbatical.
like it's not that I disagree with him. I just think bro, you need a little bit more experience than a Dartmouth bachelor's degree and like it's not
His
even
were
in
so
law.
badly put together. I was like, this isn't even paramount.
His positions are
medical
just
papers. That's why.
his positions are just like Bernie Sanders positions.
So self-righteous.
It's like I don't disagree with you. I just disagree with you.
Who needs a moralistic argument? Can we have something that
Can we
works?
be real here?
Talk straight to me,
You
man.
just felt like too much like a Bernie bro.
Yeah.
But the clerk made me so happy that the incoming clerk is super proud of his website. It's like Graveyard Pub and whatever.
The old incumbents were kind of funny to me, but they seemed chill, so I was like, sure, I'll vote for you.
Was it like? Oh, what'd you think of the trustees?
Oh.
Wait, are you in Pittsfield?
Yeah. No. Honestly, I couldn't tell them apart. Okay, I'll just vote for the incumbents.
Because
What do they do?
basically, county things or township things,
What does that mean?
different things for different jobs.
They plant trees?
They listen to
No, that's
people
the
and
part.
they be like,
Parks and Rec.
but about the what was it? I was saying? Trustees. Oh yeah. So they're like basically two parties within the Democrat Party because everybody's a Democrat in our surrounding areas.
Nice.
So one of them is they're basically the same, but one of them likes development and the other one likes trees. And all of them like trees but like, so basically the ones who were like, what were they called again? They're like the Pittsfield Promise, Pittsfield Integrity. Okay, so Integrity felt very like NIMBY-ish. So I kind of
really like them.
Yeah.
Like the whole underdog group for all the different positions sent out cards together, and I just like did not like their vibe.
They're just too NIMBY-ish. Also like,
What's new?
not in my backyard. Like about development and all that. Because like,
Oh, interesting. Are we going back into Polo territory?
to what territory?
Polo territory.
What's that?
Homeowners Association.
Oh.
Exactly. But I'm gonna take some real long breaks.
Please take a lot. They were.
Wait,
they
is
were.
this being recorded right now?
Yes.
Is your brother
It's
gonna-
Yeah, so these grapes, we got them from Randazzo, and they were very firm when I got them, but it's been a couple days, so some of them are not so firm anymore.
Still pretty good.
So is this Randazzo any like relation to your dance Randazzo?
No,
Okay.
maybe the family or something, but I don't. It's not like affiliated.
Yeah.
No way it could be affiliated.
Yeah.
Did you vote for the people who only have one people against them?
No, because why not? I'm just gonna fill in the box. Whatever.
It's like a test. Like C.
Yeah.
What were the other positions that were like romantic and interesting? Okay, so seriously, the other dude, he's only a Democrat because he needs to be a Democrat to
The
have
other
a
dude was
chance.
so annoying.
Huh? Huh?
Okay, so there are two sheriff options in the Democrat Party primary. One of them is a former Republican trying to be a Democrat so that he can actually get votes, and the other one's the incumbent.
How well do you think that's gonna? Especially if he's incumbent as well. Like,
But there was one guy who was like, I think running for defense. Or I'm not sure. But he was just talking about how I have all of this experience in the courtroom and I'm the only one who deserves to be.
Rommel.
No, different guy. Because I know for Rebel. I didn't like him actually.
Which one?
Yeah. Because I don't know what Rebel was. I didn't on to it. He was qualified.
Oh yeah, one of them was just not qualified at all. The other two were like, yeah, Rommel has like actual experience.
Did you vote for Rebel too?
These are all positions that matter, but at the same time, I think most of the people who are running like it didn't matter much because like they had to interfere. Like that's how I felt about the prosecutor. Yeah, they talked about the prosecution. I can't speak English.
I don't know. I just feel like Eli's just like not ready. He's not realistic expectations.
I feel like he's a
come back more disillusioned.
yeah, he feels like a Solomon Raj dude, only like
More polished.
only he sounded like a little bit more like he had a couple like of the reasonable ideas I think. I forget if it was him or was it a different person from a different position saying something about like wanting to like consider be more responsible about like prosecuting people for jail things because like jail costs money to maintain.
Jail makes money. If anything. Fun.
But like, oh wait, is that for like that's like actual prison stuff? though,
Just
right?
do that.
Yeah.
Wait, so I thought it like costs money to put people in prison because like that you have to like pay for their living.
Oh, that's
It does
like.
cost money.
But do they work it off with
Isn't
paid
that
labor?
the thing of that's why like most cases don't go to court is like because there's like it's like something crazy like 60% of people just settle. So like they don't have to deal with like like doing a court bid, and they just like just come to an agreement and then just. A lot of times you can't really argue that well. Like they're not in a position to argue.
Well, they wanted to technically, otherwise the courts can get incredibly long.
Yeah. Fun.
Okay, but there's one dude. What's his last name? It started with an R. Couldn't find even a picture of him.
Oh yeah. No, no, no. There were actually a couple people like that. It was like there's literally no information about this person.
I was supposed to vote for you, but I don't know who you are.
Find their LinkedIn.
It's like they just submitted the papers and they're like, I don't really want to run. So their names just not about it.
Like, how much is it? How much money does it cost to just have a Facebook page? Nothing.
Hello, you sound like your mom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, but like, this is where something actually matters because
Yeah.
they're not giving every voter information. They could do that too. Submit your resume to every single mailbox and just,
I mean, some do.
Yeah.
they should.
But it also doesn't cost anything to just like send your positions to 411.
It's true.
Did you get your sticker?
I was tempted to wear it to work, but like, apparently that's political these days.
Is
Oh.
it? It is?
Because it says I voted by mail. By mail.
Oh.
Wait, really?
By
like,
mail.
like for sure? Like, it's not a joke?
I mean, depends on who you're talking
Like,
about.
I don't think anyone would care if you wore it into Dick's Sporting Goods. But
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like it's actually an issue now. Like whether or not voting
Okay,
by mail
I
is
hate this.
like that's like
It's so stupid. Like, I have to. There's a bunch of stuff I have to figure out tonight about like voting from Pennsylvania.
why there's so many bees?
That's what I was wondering. But like, they're chill. They just sort of like they congregate like under your butt. Like they just sort of fly around, and I'm like, interesting.
I forgot. What were the other positions I wanted to have? That dude who was he was like accused of rape and like
oh,
full
yeah,
on
and he
prosecuted.
served time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was willing to sort of look past that maybe and look at his positions, but I didn't like them. I didn't like what he had to say.
But like, I mean, maybe he is innocent. But
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
But like, maybe.
But still, I don't like him. So
But like,
didn't matter.
to be accused,
Easy decision, though.
Yeah.
like to even be accused of rape, maybe like there's some gray area where it's like you didn't rape them, you just
I mean, there are
made
lots
them
of false
uncomfortable.
confessions.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But
I feel like you
it's
have
all
to be,
like it makes
some-
you have to think more. Than,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe this is just like a perfect person who was like attacked by someone who just really hated them, but like I don't know. I feel like that's less likely than them being like slightly shady and the other person also being slightly shady. If like it was like false. But like the way he argued his case was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Because I served time, that means I can stick
Oh,
up
yeah.
people in jail.
Yeah, he's like, I know the inside of the justice system.
That would make me more wary.
I mean, it's better than hiding because then that would be a big deal.
But I don't think you can hide it. No, you couldn't.
No, like better than not acknowledging is what I'm like. You couldn't full on hide it, but like if you didn't acknowledge it, other people would acknowledge it for you.
Well, and the other thing, I'm not sure if this was him, but he was like, oh, I have experience like working for the county, but it was like some sort of like clerk job, like it wasn't like
It was like your
administrative
job?
experience. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't count.
I used to think clerk was like a high and mighty job. I guess it could be.
Yeah.
You know what high and mighty
You
clerk
clerk
job
for
is?
someone else high and mighty.
No. The high and mighty clerk job is like the register, the dude with the website. That's the
Yeah.
high and mighty clerk job.
That's the county clerk job.
He's so cool. I like saw a picture and I was just like,
To be
I
fair,
like this dude.
like 20 years ago, websites were kind of a big deal.
He just he seems like a kind of the like nerdy old man who likes like
Fiddling around.
reading ancient texts, but just for fun.
Reading ancient texts. Oh.
Like you come to him with a question about your mail.
Do
And he
you,
says,
dude?
"You must consult the oracle."
No, not like that. More of a, okay, putters around, but like has a big brain.
Have I shown you my golf club?
Exactly that kind of man.
It's just interesting that people make an elected position their job, like for their career. It just
What else
seems
is-
like unstable, but it makes sense.
I feel like
It's
like
not
the
unstable.
trustees. How much time does it really take to be like a trustee of a?
I feel like that's definitely a part-time job, but the clerk stuff is not.
Clerk is like the white collar manual labor. I feel like.
Like not in this sense though, like the county clerk.
Yeah. That,
Not
that's
the county
different.
clerk, but like the normal clerks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really get like why nobody votes now. It's like high key hard.
Well, yeah, especially in the primary.
Oh yeah, because in the non-primaries you just vote Democrat, Republican if you're not like super educated. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom was so mad when something happened that she couldn't vote a straight party ticket anymore.
Oh,
So she has to actually check all of the boxes. It's like, Mom.
I think that's a good thing though.
Yeah, I do.
Like in November, I will be researching earlier than the same exact time I'm voting, and maybe I'll vote for Republican. Maybe, probably not. But I'll try. I'll give it
I know,
a
I
chance.
tried so hard to like read the statements and the Republican statements, but I just did not like
Okay,
the
but
Republican
this-
ones.
Okay, yeah, but you couldn't do
To be
this one
fair,
for
you,
this one
you,
'cause it
you
was
read them and
primaries,
you
right?
didn't like them.
Well, you can still choose like which party to vote for.
Yeah, but there were like no Republicans running.
Yeah, so I only looked at the ones where they were.
Republican.
But like, I feel like you had more voting power if you voted Democrat though.
Yeah. Because there was only ever like one Republican running. So it doesn't really matter.
Unless they run Ernest Democrats. Or just like some
What?
with the sheriff.
I have dark chocolate. It's not quite up to your percentage here.
Intense dark is pretty good.
Oh, no.
Do you want?
Do you guys?
No, take it. I don't have one.
I have an entire bag of them. Well, I mean not the entire one because I got some, but like these
Alright.
ones. I shall take some.
Speaking of cold is, but
Yeah. I was so excited to go biking and then I wasted my time. So now I can't go.
You drove?
I shall, yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
for speed reasons. Also, it's kind of windy. Biking against the wind is not fun.
I imagine.
Hi, George, Mom.
Time for camera meta talk?
Yeah. Wait, what was the other part of the thing you want to talk about?
Planning the next meeting. Okay, the phrase university registrar sounds so strange.
Registrar.
Registrar.
Oh yeah, I learned who my roommates are. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
contacted them
Tell
yet
us.
Roommates?
though. I have a 2-room quad. I don't know which person or which 2 people go to which 2 rooms. I feel like it might just be a choice. Forgot their no. One of it, there's a May John, who I can call my sister. There's a somebody
you rooming with another Zen.
maybe. That's one of the great people. And there's another 2 people. What's her name? Like Mirat Scheme and some other dude. By dude I mean woman.
It's just like one dude and 3 girls. That's
Oh, but
not-
actually, that is happening at in the dorm where I live because JMC allows like co-ed rooming, but the guy is gay, so like it's just the gay guy and 3 girls, which is interesting.
That's like a teen movie.
That sounds like a
rating.
stereotype.
I know. I was just like, but I guess that's just what the guy wanted to do. He wanted to room with girls, so he found 3 female roommates.
That was a question. The sexuality was a question on the guys' forums, but not the girls'
Yeah.
forums. And I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, guys
Kind
can
of
be
sucks
more
for the
like-
guys though that it's like important.
Yeah, no, all of them were like bi, but I won't hit on you, or like gay, but I'm not interested. In
Yeah.
it. And I was just like,
Oh, that's so sad.
Ugh.
Also, like, that assumes that, like, what happens if you're lesbian and get stuck with, like, a shitty roommate?
If
Like,
you're
and
like
you get
lesbian
like
and you
someone's
get
not
like,
accepted.
Yeah, exactly.
the
Like,
thing
but you
is like
can't put
you
that
you could choose them. For yeah, so like the roommate thing. This was before like COVID and stuff, but the roommate thing was just like you could choose them.
Oh, it wasn't a form, it was, like, an actual,
Yeah, and then you fill out a form with a group, so you can come in with like 3 other kids.
I thought it was, like, the room blind sort of situation.
No.
Where, like, you fill out a form and then you hope that university housing.
That's what happens if you don't do anything ahead of time.
How much do you think the university throws people off by race?
To a degree, probably. And it probably depends where.
Because of all the blind roommates, like the people who went in blind, all of the roommates have been the same race.
It also doesn't help that like in higher ed, it's not as diverse. So like you'd see more of that type of stuff. Like with Carnegie Mellon, it's majority Asian, so it's like yeah, like on the form you could tell.
By name.
Yeah. Well, also we had like an ethnicity thing.
Shelley, what were you saying yesterday about the ethics of videotaping conversations?
Oh, because like it's like meta because like it's to prove a point about our conversation. But then it's like it is the conversation, so then you go in like a circular thing. It's like is it a natural like conversation or is it not? And then you're talking about it and then
Yeah.
you're talking about it and you keep on going.
But even if you're not talking about it, you're also like aware that that's there, and then you want to like maybe the more
You're also staring at it.
like the more private conversations you want. There we go. That's the phrase. You
We have
would not.
private conversations. What are you talking about?
The ones you might not necessarily want like random parent to
Yeah.
watch.
Would your parent watch?
No, but like it would be awkward to be like, hey, so I have a question about how to deal with a problem with parents, while other parents.
Well, we can turn
watch
it off then.
later.
Yeah. There's been times where we just like put something black in front of the screen.
No, we have to turn it off. I don't know how to edit well enough to do anything. I can't like censor. I don't know how to censor.
What is that, by the way?
Just a library book that I got. This one that I really liked as a kid. I've just been rechecking out a bunch of childhood favorites.
Wait, so you can go into the library now?
You just request books and they let you know when they're available. And you go into like the front part of the library, like you just step in the doorway and it's like blocked off by bookshelves. You just take your request.
That's cool.